is focus. And this week, really, what I really want to focus on, and particularly today, but focus equals feeling. This is something I brought up doing the live lesson. And then really, there's a couple different ways to think about this to help you understand this even more. And a couple examples I can give you that will help illustrate it even better for you. So what I want you to do is just take a moment and think of a time in your past. And a time in the past where you have thought someone had done something to you, said something to you, or you felt try to hurt you in some way, shape, or form. And then you found out that you were wrong. And you kind of felt kind of like an idiot, kind of like, oh gosh, I can't believe I thought that at the time. But at the time when you were focusing on it and you had thought they were trying to hurt you, trying to be mean to you, or whatever you were thinking at the time, you were feeling that because what? Because that was your focus at the moment. So really, that's a really nice way to illustrate something that you're feeling is whatever you focus on. So that's one example. I know I've had plenty of those examples that I could say, and maybe you have too. So think about it. I know you might have a couple and it might not be perfectly in your mind, but if that one doesn't come to it, then I'll give you two more examples. I want you to take your mind somewhere that was really exciting, somewhere that was fun. And if you think about that moment, you think about how you were actually feeling. And especially if it had some emotion to it, some really exciting emotion or fun emotion tied to it, and you take your mind into that moment that you were at, I bet you have some feeling that you're getting. You will trigger some feeling that you have. And again, that's taking the same thing there, focus equals feeling. It's taking your mind somewhere in mostly your past. I mean, you could be right now in the present and think of your past or an experience that you had, but something that happened to you that was really cool, was really fun, was really exciting, was really, you felt intense love or you felt intense excitement, something that you can put your mind there. And I want you to see what you feel, because when you put your mind there, where you put your mental focus, that's what you will feel, whether it's true or not. And just in this example, whether it was true or it was not true, you still had a feeling whether what you were thinking of was true or false. Okay? And you might even have an example here where it was true, but you actually built up the emotion really, really strong, and then it wasn't so bad. You made it worse than it was. Okay? Let's take you to the last example. So the last example is I want you to take a moment and I want you to put focus on your hand. Okay? Just put your mind in your hand and see how much deeper you can feel your hand when you put your mental focus right on your hand. Okay? It should get stronger. If there's another body part, say, let me give you another example in the physical realm, is say someone gets hurt or you get hit. Your mind goes there, and most people will rub it a little bit, right? Because it hurts, right? But if you have something that's in pain, your mind goes to that, okay? So I just want you to think of a couple examples like that, because this is how I could illustrate to you that where your focus goes, you have some feeling in that area, okay? So that is it for today. But what I want to do, I just want to give you a couple really neat examples that I could give you on focus and how our mental focus is so powerful. So that's it for today. That's our lesson. And I want you to have an outstanding day and start figuring out how you use focus, what you focus on throughout your day. Thanks a lot.